Good morning, folks. I hope we're all well today. We are back for some more Mongolia. I'm starting a fair amount earlier. And I hope I'm actually streaming to both Twitch and Mixer here because I'm only seeing 1 out of 2 connections here. Nope. Sending data. Looks okay. Good enough. Good enough. Let's jump back in because we've got a limited amount of time this morning because I have to head out to an appointment in not too long from now. Zoom right in on the capital. Right, what did we do last time? We fought everyone. We pretty much fought everyone and their dog. Which is what you should be doing as a horde. Did we fight Ming? I don't think we did. I think we fought Shu and Liang and Wu and all sorts of the miners. We wiped a couple of them off the map, and Manu has started running, and for some reason Warsangali is over here. We also rented out our condottieri to Dali to keep them from losing the mandate in a cleansing of heresy war. I like to think that I did my bit to defend the Emperor of China. We stuffed some more land down Kazakh's throat from Russia. Oh, and look, the guy's back on the map. I wasn't expecting that. And we also took some land from Timmy for both ourselves and Kazakh as well. So, what's on the cards this time? Polish off China. More war with Timmy and more war in the west as well. I need to take all this stuff pretty much up to about Kijou. I think I also need Cherson as well. So, the relentless push will continue. I should probably also make a state while I'm thinking about it. This one seems like a good one to do. Oh yes, it is. Again, we're not coring them right away because admin, it hurts. Now we'll core a couple of them though. Right. Let's continue on and try and remember what we're doing. But what can we do first of all? We don't have a truce with Dai Viet, so let's start thinking about taking on Dai Viet. It's slightly disgusting jungly terrain, but we only need 1 province from them. Actually, I could probably threaten them with war for that. Just punch my microphone boom so I... need to get a tissue. Excuse me a sec. As ever, as soon as I start talking, my nose starts running. It's fun. Lim Chow, give me. Boom. That's nice. It means we don't have to fight them. It's got space for 2 rivals, but... oh, we have 1 boat, that'd be why. So they've probably got 100 odd boats, at least. Might as well rival Veggie, because they've rivaled us. I don't want to have that dripping power projection. Yes, whoever you are, you can have access. So that's the only province I think we needed from Dai Viet. Let's see, back in control. All provinces in the China subcontinent. Yeah. Good. Because this is China, this is Indochina. Right. Enough blowing of nose. I really want to know who Warsangali is at war with. Why they've walked all the way over here. Not at war with China. Any of these guys, really. I don't know. I just don't know. Kind of funny, though. Ming still have these noble rebels from, I don't know, like 100 years ago. Which is also kind of funny. We've lost the conquest against them, we've lost trade dispute against them, that's all fine. Ming Archers will be up in a few years. Woo, our truce will be up in a few more years. And I think Shu even longer than that. Yep. Okay. So we've got our sequence of events as to how that'll play out. Unfortunately, we don't have conquest on. Oh, do we? Could we go for Min instead? No, we've got a truce with them as well. Well, we're fabricating on various bits and bobs. 14 is looking like the highest, maybe. Oh no, we've already got the 17 one. 19, already got you as well. We need a lot more spy network to claim anyway. I've yet want to claim Canton, good for them. Really care. A truce with... Oh. Gonna marry me. Truce with Timmy. That's the other thing I was going to do here. I was going... What was I going to do? Relative on your throne, I suppose. Ah, no, we already do that. Let's pay off your... No, let's not pay off your debt. You've got a lot of debt. What I need to do is mark lands as provinces of vital interest, so that Kazakh continues to claim. Border, border, border. We'll deal with that in just a sec. To claim these guys as well. This one, I'll claim these guys. Saratov. Ooh, making a bit of attrition here. These guys will deal with it for you. Should keep our eyes out as well for... Oh, we already have a diplomatic reputation advisor. That's great. I see my truce with Ming was up in 89, that's right. Good, 3 years, and we can go to war with Ming. Oh, Kazan's fallen out. When did you fall out, and who did you fall out of? I don't know. Fortunately, we don't... Oh, we don't have a claim on that. It's Great Horde does. Please get on it. Please get on it, Kazakh. Do we have Cassis on the... Shasha's going for Timmy, okay. Cassis on the Great Horde? I wonder. We do not. Nor you. Nor you. See, this is where I really need to actually eat Kazakh. Because I am... I could take land. I could keep Chalaiba for myself, but as we saw in the Russian war, I couldn't actually take any of these lands in my name to give myself tribal conquest. Presumably different continent rules apply, because I couldn't core it. So I really need to just eat Kazakh. Make things a lot easier. And we'll get there. We'll get our claim there. Oofed. Oofed. I don't like either of those options. Hey-ho. Maybe I can get there in time. Never know. Never know if I can stop hitting the boom either. I'm a professional, honestly. Not. I do this for fun. Losing money again, probably because of reinforcements. But yeah, so actually feeding... Excuse me, feeding Kazakh has actually slightly backfired, if not backfired, then it's at least hindered me. Ah, you're too slow. Too slow. Because it leaves me without Cassis. I mean, sure, I've got Cassis on Russia, which is great. Must have done a mission to get all these claims. That's great. Also have claims on Commonwealth. I suppose I could go for Commonwealth. Feeling particularly suicidal. All over Moldavia and Mecklenburg. Spain wouldn't join. Oh, jeez, you got Spain as an ally? I don't know about any of that. Excuse me. Let's have a look at the terrain that we'd be fighting in down here. Steppes. Steppes, you say? 5, 6, 7, 8. That could work. Well, we've got enough people in the region. I think we could do this. Commonwealth, tell me about your army. Question is it not? The question is not, is it bigger than mine? Question is it bigger than what I have and can effectively deploy in the area? Excuse me, I am not exactly in fine fettle this morning. Well, I think we go for it. Because we can't really go to war with anyone else. We need to keep our horde unity up. Bohemia will join in. That could be a pain, depending on how large Bohemia is. I haven't seen them really, so I don't know. It'd be great if you had a few more claims. But you don't, so what are you going to do? And I do need all of this area for the Great Khan. I need to take everything as far as Jadison, which I'm sure has a different localization. But hey ho. I actually need to take some stuff in the north as well. All the way up to Polok. Oh boy. Awful foresty for a horde to want, but hey ho, let's do it. This will either go well or it'll backfire horribly. Either way, it'll be interesting. Head for the grasslands. Let's do our usual trick of getting a few mercs to do the hard work for us. Here, something tastes very odd about that tea. Ah, yes. It'll be the milk I'm using, which tastes somewhat like yogurt. Bear with me 2 minutes here while I get some fresh milk. Somebody alert the Queen. We have a tea emergency. All my milk is a bit funny. Thought it was just the stuff in that little milk jug I'd up. Okay. I have to go and buy more milk when I go out later today. Have the rest of this tea without milk, like some kind of savage. That being said, I drink Earl Grey, and there's a lot of people who call me savage for having it with milk, so... Hey ho. That's perfectly drinkable without milk. I just like milk. So, how are the numbers looking in this war? Okay, that's a lot of numbers. But we have a lot of horses. They do not. They have a lot of cannons, but... Yeah, let's not let you go wandering past here. We'll just stamp on his face, and there's nothing he can do about it. Also, let's give you a general. Like a good idea. Right, okay. If we can... Oh boy. Bye, Mercs. It was nice knowing you. That's a shame I can't even give you a general. I could have made it out there as well. Oh. Right. And Kursk is not favourable terrain either. That's going to be a little bit painful, I think, for me and mine. But hey-ho, what can you do? Just watch the carnage, I suppose. Oh, well. They have awful morale, which helps. Helps a lot. Why do you have such awful morale? Tell me. Bankruptcy? How did you go bankrupt, Commonwealth? Oh, well, that puts a whole nother complexion on things. And I just said the phrase whole nother. I have to say though, you are doing me a lot of damage. Someone who's bloomin' bankrupt, and you have a Habsburg on the throne. That's, yep, that's fine. Doesn't bother me that you have a Habsburg. Not that petty. Please stop murdering my horses. And I've got the combined arms penalty, which is probably why I'm also getting awful rolls. Oh jeez, you're coming to back up. Oh boy, that hurt. That hurt a lot. Can't even get the next tick. But what I can do is get more offensive ideas. Jings. That hurt a lot, that battle. And I mean a lot. We're gonna need warm bodies to replace those horses. But I hurt them a lot, right? Nope, I did not. Why did that give me such a bad pasting? Ugh. Well, let's go all war tax on this. Gonna need the money. I presume, since I had the combined arms malice, and despite their terrible morale, they still had enough to survive for a while. So, lesson learned, don't get the combined arms malice. The love of Jiminy Christmas. great power of Ottomans is intervening. They'll now aid us in this conflict. Ottomans, you shouldn't have. I have not seen the AI intervene in a conflict that I've been involved in before. That's quite nice, actually. Presumably because you're a great power and I'm a great power, they can jump in on whatever side. A very Victoria too. Right, okay, let's figure out what I want from this. I want all your money. It's great that you can give me 2 grand despite being bankrupt. I want more reparations. And I want all this to go to Zach. They don't have claims in all of it. And didn't I say I was going to stop feeding them? I probably said that. I said it was a good idea. Well, maybe make this a limited war. We'll push towards Yedisan. And leave it at that, probably. Jeez, oh, did that hurt me? Yes, it did. Need my horses back. Ottomans. Can't thank you enough. Must have looked at me and said, "Ah, our horse brethren are in trouble. We must help them." Be careful not to give this to Ottomans because they would not give it back to me. Kind of thing I would do. What force is covering you? Oh, Bessarabia. Be that one. Now, if I remember what I looked at correctly, I don't actually need Jarko. So this will do as far as Yedison. All I need to do is get enough war score for that, and we're golden. Ottoman's just tearing through that fort like it wasn't even there. My generals are in the wrong places here. You should be letting this guy siege, but who's watching? Someone with more than 1 siege pip. Great. Ottomans have kept that, which is fine. Now, if I were to take all of this, that's 85, and a coalition may form. Surprisingly, Crimea, Commonwealth as well. Oh well. What are they going to do? Get bankrupt at me? Worried about that. Probably should be worried about that given the rather nasty black eye they gave me, but I am not worried. Is this the face of a man who is worried? I think not. Granted, you can't see my face. I may look very worried for all you know, but assure you I do not. I also need Kijo. I don't know how to pronounce that in proper speak, but I need it at some point. Now is not the time, though. Again, to take all their money and a bunch of their land. That is a bunch of their land. Thing is, I don't want anyone else. Do I want anyone else taking this? Actually, no reason to take quite so much here. A bit more limited. Commonwealth would still get pissed off. And if the Ottomans have designs on this land, please show me your diplomatic feedback. Ottomans. Me. There we go. Okay, so they don't see this as vital interest. They want Bessarabia, which is fine. But the concern would be is if they took Bessarabia and continued to push in this way, I'd end up having to fight them as well. Not an insurmountable barrier, but it would be another roadblock. Another speed bump. So I'll take what I can while the going is good. Seems like a sensible thing to do. Nearly time for war with Ming o'clock. Okay, you are a very long way away from accepting peace here. Should keep my eye on the simple terrain map mode. Stick to battles in favourable terrain. Fortunately, the favourable terrain, particularly the further north we go, gets less and less favourable. Hey Ottomans, why don't you go and siege Wilno, huh? There's a good lad. That being said, Warsaw is in favourable terrain, which is kind of nice. That is good news. If I had any ships, that'd be even better news. Yeah, Pisco as well. Ottomans, it's all yours. Kazakh Pretender Rebels, huh? Kazakh Pretender Rebels. Deal with you later. You're not going to enforce your demands anytime soon. Eyes out for any other armies here, but it looks like the Ottomans have been losing battles. Ottomans, man, do this.